Hey up everyone, welcome back to the History of Football channel. Today on the channel we're going to be talking about how FC Kaiserslautern won the Bundesliga in the 1997-1998 season, one of the true Cinderella stories. Kaiserslautern were founded in 1900 and throughout their history they have been a modestly successful club. They've won the Bundesliga 4 times. They've also been runners-up on 4 occasions. They've won the German Cup twice and they've been runners-up in that competition on 5 occasions. In 1991 they won their 3rd Bundesliga title, and also a year prior they'd won the DFB Pokal. In the 1995-1996 season the club won their 2nd German Cup. Kaiserslautern were one of the founding members of the Bundesliga and played there uninterrupted between 1963 to 1996. However, in 1996 they were relegated to the Zweite Bundesliga, the 2nd division. After finishing in 16th place, they were relegated 1 week before they won their 2nd German Cup. The drop to the 2nd division meant that Kaiserslautern were after a new head coach, and they found one in Otto Rehhagel. Prior to joining Kaiserslautern, he was the head coach of Bayern Munich and he was sacked 4 days before the first leg of the UEFA Cup final. He'd managed in Germany for over 20 years before joining Kaiserslautern and had won the Bundesliga with Werder Bremen. In the 2nd division, Kaiserslautern stormed to promotion with ease, winning the 2nd division title by 10 points. They would go through that season having lost only 4 matches for the entire year, and they had the best defensive record in the 2nd division, conceding only 28 goals. They would also have the best attack in the 2nd division, scoring 74 goals and winning 19 matches out of a possible 34. In Kaiserslautern's return to the Bundesliga, the club was just hoping for a steady season where they would not either face relegation or any other troubles, but nobody would predict how the campaign would turn out. Kaiserslautern's first match back in the Bundesliga was a Dortmund trip to Bayern Munich away from home at the Olympiastadion. However, they would defy the odds and win the match 1-0. The following week they would defeat Hertha Berlin 1-0 at home to start off life in the Bundesliga with 2 wins in a row. Kaiserslautern would continue the dream run, going undefeated in the first 7 matches of the Bundesliga before losing on match day 8, 3-1 at home against Rehhagel's former side, Werder Bremen. They would then go 7 games unbeaten until losing in match day 16, 2-1 away at fellow promoted team VfL Wolfsburg. After the winter break, Kaiserslautern were 4 points clear of Bayern Munich, and this increased to 7 points after they defeated Bayern Munich once again. However, the euphoria of this victory would be short-lived, as in the following match day they would lose to Hertha Berlin away from home. With Bayern Munich continuing to stutter in the league, however, and with Kaiserslautern's form picking up once again, they were confirmed as Bundesliga champions after defeating Wolfsburg 4-0 at home in front of a sold-out crowd to get their 2nd ever Bundesliga title and their 4th overall. One of the key players in Kaiserslautern's unlikely title win was Olaf Marschall, who scored 21 goals that season. He credited Otto Rehhagel's managerial techniques, stating in an interview once, "Otto gave us the freedom on the pitch. He told us the lineup, we did the rest. Everyone helped out in defence, even the strikers chasing the ball back as soon as we'd lost it. A bit like Borussia Dortmund when they won their recent Bundesliga titles." Another important player in the Kaiserslautern team was 33-year-old Miroslav Kadlic, who had been at the club for 8 years. Otto Rehhagel installed him as a sweeper, and he was considered one of the best in the position during that campaign. The summer signing of Swiss international Ciracco Sforza from Inter Milan also helped in the midfield alongside other players such as Andreas Buck, Martin Wagner and even a young Michael Ballack. Although he would go on to become a superstar later in his career, Michael Ballack was relatively unknown when he played for Kaiserslautern. He did make 16 appearances in the side which would win the Bundesliga. When speaking with Sky Sports, one of Kaiserslautern's historians said of the Bundesliga triumph, everybody was a boss without being bossy. One player was fighting for the other without being jealous of their success. It was a mix of stars who remained grounded. Nobody played the superstar. The result was an unbelievable shock for football in Germany. With Kaiserslautern winning the title, it cued a party for over 80,000 people in the city that lasted a week. Kaiserslautern was a sea of red. The players banged on drums on the roof of their open-top truck, and German football had never seen quite a story like it. Kaiserslautern remained the only team to be promoted from the second division to win the Bundesliga title in their first season back in German's top flight. The only team to come close to repeating this feat was Red Bull Leipzig when they were promoted from the second division and finished in second place during the 2016-2017 Bundesliga season. Kaiserslautern's triumph was simply remarkable. However, they were unable to replicate this in the years since. After winning the title, Miroslav Kadlic left the club in the summer, along with Pavel Kuka and Andreas Bremer through retirement. Rehhagel was unable to replace these players. However, they did finish a respectable 5th place the following season and reach the Champions League quarter-finals. The 99 season would see the departure of Michael Ballack, and it also saw Sforza, the now captain, publicly criticise Rehhagel and his tactics. This would ultimately lead to Rehhagel and Sforza not being on speaking terms at all, and with Sforza being in and out of the squad. Despite all the disharmony, Kaiserslautern would again finish 5th in the 99-2000 season, but by October 2000, King Otto's reign was over. He resigned from the club in what some people described as a smear campaign. The club would slowly decline down the table over the next 5 seasons before finally being relegated to the second division in 2006. The club would be promoted back to the Bundesliga 3 years later. However, their stay in the Bundesliga would be short. They were relegated after 2 seasons. Towards the end of the 2010s, the unthinkable happened when Kaiserslautern were relegated to the 3rd division of German football. They were stuck in 3rd division for 4 seasons before finally gaining promotion back to the 2nd division last year. Rehhagel would go on to perform more miracle works as a manager. After leaving Kaiserslautern, he became Greece's national team head coach, and he took them to the 2004 European Championship final where they defeated Portugal 1-0 to probably pull off one of the greatest upsets in international football. So that is the story of Kaiserslautern and how they won the Bundesliga after earning promotion just a couple of months earlier from the second division. Only team to do so in German football in history. Some people have considered it or compared it similar to Leicester City in the Premier League. Some people have called Kaiserslautern the German Leicester. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Do you think that Kaiserslautern's achievements are bigger than Leicester's, or do you think it's the other way around? Do you think that what Leicester achieved a couple of years ago is possibly one of the biggest upsets ever? Thanks for tuning in for the video, and thanks to everyone that's recently subscribed to the channel or has been supporting me since the very beginning. It's much appreciated. Hopefully I've got some more videos coming out shortly, and I'll catch us all later in the next one. Alright, thank you, bye for now.